Today is Friday. Today we are going to work on the front end. So I just cut plates for these guys. Get them out right up like that. One on each side. We're making plates for right here. So these are going to go into here and then box into here. And this is going to come like this, 45 and then 90 down into it. And we're going to do a bar from over that for the radiators, or not the radiator, but the intercooler support and the oil cooler, trans cooler, and is that it? Was it two?
I reckon. Intercooler, trans of the fire suppression system. We just looked up all the rules and regulations. It doesn't really have a nozzle count for anything specific. We just have to have something to protect the driver. So we'll put 2 nozzles under the dashboard, some to prevent any fires coming on back here. So we're going to have 2 pointed at the fuel cell and the fuel surge tank area. We'll have 2 in the engine bay, basically pointed toward the headers, fuel rail area, stuff like that. So just in case anything does happen, just one pull and you basically fog the whole car, protect your investment pretty much.
And your driver.
Eh.
You like the driver.
Mounted properly.
Because usually they get hit by BMWs from behind.
Whoa.
Damn.
Pretty solid advice right there, yeah.
Damn it, Cricket, aren't you a BMW guy?
Like that?
Now that you got a 240, you're all high and mighty.
What?
Now that you got a 240, you're all high and mighty.
No,
I could have sworn you had all BMWs.
It's like more like a 220. It's not even a
Come
240.
out, guys, come out.
You're still missing a door.
More like a 220. He's out.
Look at it. Oh, no.
Alright, I got it.
Oh, shit! He's so scared.
Water, we did not get origin because origin comes from Japan. Japan requires a boat, and that takes a while. FD competition happens next month. We cannot wait for that. Cricket needs to fabricate and make things work. It's the same shape. It looks the same, but maybe later down the line we'll upgrade to origin.
But they gave us 2 rear bumpers.
Yeah, for the price of 1 origin bumper. We're not saying like, it's really expensive, but
That was nice.
it's nice.
Quantity over quality?
Yeah, quantity over quality. It happens sometimes. So then this is the front section of the fire suppression system. This is running from the same line that we ran across the dashboard. We're running across to the other side of the engine bay from this side to cover both sides of the engine. Because it is dual bank motor, both sides are hot, so we're going to run 1 nozzle on each side to protect the headers from anything that might catch on fire, and also protect anything that may create fuel leaks or anything that we're worried about being combusted. A tubing cutter. But you cut this tubing without putting a bunch of metal shavings and stuff inside the lines to make our little push lock fittings fit well. And these have the push lock fittings in the ends of them here, so you just push it in there. It locks into the aluminum pipe. And these are the nozzles that actually disperse the fluid from the fire extinguisher across your car. So this is the base of our fire suppression system right here, which is our main fire extinguisher. There's pull cords that'll run through here and link to the front of the car, so that whenever there's an emergency, you can pull that and it'll extinguish the whole vehicle. You can see the aluminum tubing that we ran across here through the bottom. Everything out of the way so it can't get crushed by the passenger or anything like that. Runs across here, the dashboard. We have our fire suppression nozzle for the driver and passenger. Can't be pointed directly at the driver, but you want to be able to stop any fire that may be coming from your firewall, any electronics or wiring that you have underneath the dashboard. Now down here, We had to make a mounting bracket for his ECU as well as a fuse block. This is all the information for the fuses and everything like that run the motor. Bank 1 and Bank 2 ignition control, the EFI control, which is actually the power for your injectors and everything like that. Down here we have our OBD2 port and a little LED we wired up for our check engine light. Now all of our power and everything that's for that is coming from this wire here, which is connected to a switched power source. We get our constant power for the ECU from the starter. Now we made a mounting bracket for our fuse box as well. This makes it everything accessible, so if we ever need to change a fuse, it's not hidden underneath the dashboard or anything like that. It makes it easy to access.
So we just got the bumper in, so what I did is we mocked up the bumper, just held it on with tape, just so I can get my measurements from the cradle to the edge of the bumpers, so I can actually build my bash bar and get a measurement on how far out they need to go, because these bumpers are, you know, you gotta tie them in with something. So I have to build the bash bar up close as I can to it, that way you can actually mount it to the bash bar itself. So what I'm doing is I'm getting everything fixed up flush. That way I can build the bash bar proper and it fits nice and snug.
We were out the way, but November came. Man, I wish it was yesterday. Yesterday, we were out the way, but November came. Man, I wish it was yesterday. Yesterday.
What up? English, man.
Oh, my bad.
Come on, man.
I mean, you can put
You speak English?
yeah, you can put a subtitle in there.
I don't know how to do that.
Bro, that's too much work.
That's so much work.
That's too much work. You have no idea. You guys have no idea. But yeah, but he's telling me about the body kit and about the Z that he got. The engine that he gonna put is gonna be the first car drifting with the. What's the engine?
Don't spoil it yet.
Yeah, I can't say it yet.
Oh,
Just yet.
oh, all right. Yeah, I didn't know, guys. So
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
It's definitely something different. Has not been done. It's gonna be the first one in America, and well, in this shell. It's been done throughout the shell, but this shell. But I think it's definitely gonna be a hell of a project once it's done.
When's the SEMA show?
November. So
It's gonna be.
April.
You're gonna show there.
We get done with this car here by the end of this month, and then the orange car ended the month as well. The green one is just the clutch and it's done.
But they
They're
can.
out, and then the Z.
They
comes
know
in.
the color, or it's gonna be a surprise, whole surprise.
Everything's a surprise still.
Oh,
yeah,
got it. All right, I'm anxious. I
We're
want to see
about to
this.
start the fabrication start next month as well. Once they're done with this, we'll start over there.
Nice.
And then we have 4 months to get it ready. It's gonna be, it's another Mona Lisa. He calls it the Mona Lisa as well over there.
Not another Mona Lisa, it's the
Mona Lisa.
my Mona Lisa. It's by Rembrandt, you know, 16th Chapel. Beep.
I was just talking to Bella. I told her, I asked her, because she does gymnastics.
Yep.
I was like, if I build you a car when you're 10, will you drive it? She's like, I'm like, if I build you a car, would you? Okay, I'll drive it.
Just build her a go-kart, like a Miata size one.
A little Miata.
Yeah, build a
I definitely want to build something small for her.
Little
As soon as she gets
600cc.
tall enough.
little 600cc
Yeah.
motorcycle engine.
No. Just a regular little Miata.
No.
No, a little Miata.
Oh,
A stock little Miata. Maybe a little turbo, make like 220, 210.
maybe a big turbo.
Yep.
She's your daughter, maybe a big turbo.
We go from 200 horsepower to 700 horsepower, and then back to 450.
Yeah.
Just show me.
Go, no. Go outside, go play.
I
think I have a ball in the car.
No.
I got it.
Alright, so I hope you guys liked the video. Subscribe, like, and I'll see you guys in the next videos. Peace.
Go slow, run like a polo. Up and down the pole like you're blowing up a yo.